This is a working Raspberry Pi which has been connected with the router. As you can see, the blue light is blinking, which means it's been actively connected with the local network. Now I'm going to change the configuration file of the Raspberry Pi so it's no longer connected with the network. Here I'm deleting the password completely, not completely, just changing it. Now I have changed the password of the configuration file, so it should not be connected with the with the local network. Sudo shutdown -h Raspberry Pi has been switched on and it's not connected to the network. You can verify this by by the LED, this LED which is not blinking, so it's not connected to the network anymore. Now I'm going to start install the new software, the client software. Now I'm going to start the program. Once the program has been invoked, we need to connect the cable to the Raspberry Pi. And then to the laptop. And then in the program, click on the setup. Enter the MAC address, SSID and the password. Click on the save, and then you have to wait for at least 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, from save button, when we click the save button, we have to restart the Raspberry Pi. So now I'm going to unplug the Raspberry Pi and remove all the cables from the Raspberry Pi. So it's no longer connected with the laptop. Now I'm going to restart the Raspberry Pi. It will take a few seconds for the Raspberry Pi to boot all the programs, and with the new configuration that we have uploaded from the car client, from the laptop, as you can see, the blue light is blinking, which means it's actively connecting to the network using the SSID and the password we supplied before. One thing we have to remember here is the Raspberry Pi is a bit slow, and though it's connected with the network, it will take some time for it to assign an SSID, a token, or it takes some time for any client to communicate with the Raspberry Pi. Now I'm going to start the car client. We have to wait for a few seconds for the Raspberry Pi to invoke all its program, and then I click on the mouse, click on the connect button. It's connected. As you can see, the button has changed this text from connect to disconnect, and if I click on this, you will get a response. It's working perfectly all right. Zoom out. Yeah, now I'm going to disconnect the car. I click on the disconnect, and now if I try to connect once again, there is a problem which will prevent the client to communicate with the car. A connection request was made on an already connected socket, which is a known problem, and we are trying to address this one. So in essence, you can communicate with the car for only one time. If you want to establish a connection, once it has been disconnected, you need to restart the Raspberry Pi. So any socket which is open inside the Raspberry Pi will be closed and then reopened. Thank you.